Alright, so welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. My name is Bruce, and it has been quite a bit since the last session of Final Fantasy 15. On the channel, it's probably been like, I don't really know. It hasn't been too long, I don't think. Oh, we could just fast travel, sweet. We're heading over to Kate Kayam. I was talking with Sudi about this game recently, and I was right about recording majority of the game. I'm almost up to the annoying part. I'm also up to a bit more of the heartfelt parts in the game that I'm probably going to do a little bit differently from when I initially played it. And yeah, so it's been about just like a week since I've last played Final Fantasy 15. I've played yesterday I was playing Final Fantasy 7 on stream. It was pretty shitty. I didn't like Final Fantasy 7. It wasn't because of the I guess it was just because of like the turn-based system. I got so used to Final Fantasy 15s and I fell in love with it, and it was just like, you know, it was crazy how this game has turned out, and I'm really looking forward to the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I don't know if I'm going to play that on the channel, especially since it's coming out in episodes, and I don't feel like purchasing episodes. They're probably going to be like $15 or $20 or whatever, but I'm not down with that.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Aw, don't be that way. It's different when a girl cooks for you.
Also, there was some holiday DLC that was added to the game. I don't know what it was, what it is specifically. I could probably look it up real fast. Actually, that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end, because it's still December when I'm doing this. And it's the free holiday pack, so I don't know what's really in it. I believe it is, some sort of, like, gear for Noctis. Not Gladiolus. Noctis. The silver bangle. It was this. A device that stops experience points from being tallied, preventing the party from leveling up. And it was this, a warrior's fanfare. So a scroll of sheet music containing a song of jubilation that provides additional AP for earning an A+ in offense outside of training. And this doesn't allow you to level up. So I mean, I guess if you're doing like a level 1 only run, you could do that. It's up to you. I don't give a fuck. And then I think he had new clothes or something. No new clothes. You're gonna make me look like an idiot in front of all like 3 people watching this video. I thought there was like a new a jacket or whatever for him. Apparently I was wrong. A carnival passport and a Choco Mog tee. So, and then there's gonna be a second one that comes out later for season pass holders. An adorable Adorn ticket that whisks the bearer away to a fun-filled carnival for a limited time. I could probably do that in a separate video or something. I don't know. If it gives me an option to do that now, I'll probably end up doing it. You know, just for, I guess, video's sake. But other than that, if anything, after I beat the game and shit like that, I'll probably end up doing that as a standalone, like, bonus video after I beat the main story, something like that. You know, just like a little special for the folks watching at home. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I have the MP3 player, so we could play the jams on the road, which is really dope to have. It's only 100 gil. I highly recommend you pick it up. It'll make, I guess, when you're out on hunts a whole lot more enjoyable and stuff like that.
Let's get a shot with the lighthouse. Hair blowing in the breeze. We'll be seaside supermodels.
Sure. Fuck it. Last session I was getting a little bit heated at all of our heroes aren't included.
Seaside supermodels.
Because nothing was really working. I still hate Prompto. He's my least favorite of the group of 4. Ignis is probably my most favorite. Or it's Gladiolus. Just due to the fact that he keeps Noctis in check and stuff like that. There are instances where you can't do these missions and Prompto will be like, oh man, it's bad lighting. Because I remember that happens in like one of the upcoming areas.
Let me get this shot.
You fucking... Okay. Yep, this is what a great pick. Gladiolus isn't even there. We're all fucking. This is terrible. That's a garbage ass picture.
Love the lighting.
Holy fuck. Yeah, Gladio also came back from his little training expedition or whatever last session. It was a pretty weird session. Can I just once you depart, you'll lose access to the open world for a while. And rental chocobos will automatically return to the post set sail for Altissa. So this is the point of the game where I believe everything starts to get a little bit more linear. Now you could still do stuff in Altissa like hunts and side quests, but those are within the city. And it's kind of like weird how they did it. It felt a little bit lazy in my opinion. However, Altissa is a pretty big city and it's very beautiful. So when we go there, I'm hoping that you guys, like, you could just bask in its fucking beauty when we get there. Because Altissa is easily just like an amazing place. Like, it takes inspiration from Venice and other cities like that with the gondolas and the it's really fucking beautiful. Like, you just gotta see it. Nox is tired. We haven't slept in a while. We have not slept in a while. Getting ready to set sail. We're getting ready to set sail. Luna Frey, I'm gonna see you soon, baby girl. I'm gonna see you soon. I also cleared out a bunch of hard drive space on my computer, so I have like 300 or something gigs available, so I could just record a bunch of this shit. Like, the plan is to just record a bunch of this, and then when I get back to school or whatever, like, edit it. I finished Watch Dogs 2 last week, and I rendered the parts and all that other good stuff, so that's done. I just have to hit the upload button, do the tags, and upload the thumbnails, and then that's another playthrough that is relatively finished. I'm probably going to end up finishing this entirely in 2017. I'm not too sure.
I guess it's goodbye for now.
Something I gotta get off my chest.
What's that?
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there for your father. I swore an oath to protect the king, but I wasn't strong enough to uphold it.
Ain't nothing nobody could have done to stop what happened.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you need to realize just what you mean to the boys by your side.
I do.
Even if they can't solve your problems, you can't hide what's going on from them. It hurts like hell. Remember, those ain't your bodyguards. They're your brothers. Trust in them, always.
Will do, Sid. I'll always trust in these guys. Except for fucking Propto, because he's too busy taking pictures.
Learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well.
Alright, sweet, so we got an extra magic flask. I think there's an item down here. I don't remember. But the magic flask is, I guess, the main thing that we get from here. Which is a pretty dope item, because it's, if you don't know what a magic flask is at this point in the game, it's required for elemency. We have a bunch of these now. I believe we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we have 8 now. We just got our 8th one. You absorb the crystals and you do it. We have Blast Cast, which is probably the deadliest one that we fucking have in our arsenal at this point. So, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Waiting for an invitation? Get your asses on board.
Alright, Sid. Let's continue our journey onto Altissa. We're finally gonna meet up with Lady Luna Freya. It's been, like 19 parts, I think, now.
What's up?
Please, come back soon. We need our king.
Yeah. Count on it.
How sweet. They're waving us off. Gladiolus is finally catching up in levels, which is great. Everybody's around the same level. Prompto took some more shitty pictures. That's a decent one. I like that one. That's a cool one of us two. That's a nice one. I feel like this is like replicant of like the E3 art, or not the E3 art, but like the fucking art you'll see like on the internet. Like there's Noctis on the left. The guy with the hat is like I guess it would be Gladiolus, and then Ignis and Prompto, one of those two. You can pick and choose. It doesn't really matter with the regalia in the background, but it's each a respective person. This is a really nice picture of everybody. I'm gonna save that. Gladiolus in the boat, and that's it. Not saying that the picture on the table that we saw is Noctis and friends. It's like, I guess, like a thing. Sort of, it's like a callback, I guess, like their dads or whatever did it or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. That's what I think. I'm probably wrong. Chapter 9, though. Chapter 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 more chapters left in the fucking game. I find it kind of crazy, like I said before in another episode, that I recorded majority of the game in like one sitting. Well, multiple sittings over the course of like one day. It was pretty insane. But now we're at the point in the game where, like I said earlier, everything gets a little bit more linear. And I guess it's more kind of like Final Fantasy 13-ish. Because it said we're not going to be in the open world, so there's going to be a whole lot more corridors and stuff like that, and just getting to point A and point B. This is probably, I think after this is a little bit more of a frustrating part, in my opinion. Chapter 13 particularly. But other than that, it's relatively decent. And the Chapter 13 patch hasn't come out yet, I don't think, as of right now. I would probably have to look it up. I don't know when it's coming out.
Arrives, but alas, without the bride. Of course, we've come for the Hydrian. And you've gone to such lengths to prepare.
Merely my duty.
Ah, but for an outsider to lead the Imperial army must be a battle in and of itself. You've spoken to Lady Lunafreya?
No.
That obstinate secretary, standing in the way, while you rush off to slay the Hydrian for your poor sister's sake. I know the price of the Covenant.
You know, I've always wanted to go sailing like this.
Not many opportunities living in Insomnia.
Out here, it's just us and the horizon. It's amazing. It's life-changing.
We've quite a ways to go until we reach Altisha, so keep gushing to your heart's content.
When we step off the boat, we'll be in a foreign country.
The anticipation alone is a foreign sensation.
Then to think this is where we were headed to begin with.
They've been through a lot.
And there's still more to come.
So next on the docket is Leviathan.
What sort of deity are we dealing with?
A serpent said to embody the roar and rage of the sea.
We'll have to see for ourselves.
Can't let Lady Lunafreya do all the heavy lifting. You must be so psyched to see her.
Luna?
Yeah.
Well, we need to make sure she's all right before anything else.
Indeed, her well-being is top priority.
Don't like this going down on Imperial turf.
You think Lady Lunafreya's in danger there?
The Empire did invade Lucis for the ring. I have no faith their ruthless ambitions will stop short of harming the Oracle.
Without the ring, the crystal's no more than a rock.
I suppose. Does anyone know how Lady Lunafreya came to have the ring?
It seems likely His Majesty entrusted it to her safekeeping back at the Crown City.
So she's held onto it this whole time, all the way to Altisha.
The ring is important, and so is Leviathan. But Luna comes first.
You know, I was thinking back to our encounter with Ravus. Do you recall an apparatus in place of his arm?
Yeah, I remember.
Seems he lost his old one in the invasion. But in its place, he seems to have acquired new power.
Power?
That would help explain how a son of Tenebrae suddenly came to command Niflheim's army.
Now that you mention it, his strength did seem sort of supernatural. I just chalked it up to the Oracle lineage.
His ancestry may be part of it, but that alone wouldn't account for his freakish strength.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
There's a disturbing rumor about. Lord Ravus has taken to brandishing His Majesty's sword.
My dad's.
Then what's the big idea behind that?
That his power's the same as the power of kings?
I cannot say for sure, but I have my doubts. Ravus wears the sword, yet doesn't wield it.
For all his newfound powers, he's still the Chancellor's lapdog, holding on to the enemy king's sword like some badge of honor.
It might help if we knew what he was after.
Who can say?
What are the odds the Empire will crash the pool party with Leviathan?
Consider it a guarantee. They felled a god to prevent Noct from receiving his blessing. They'll do so again.
But we beat him to the big guy, thanks to our friendly guide.
Never know which way that one's gonna move next.
The Chancellor has an agenda all his own.
Sometimes it helps, like when he called off his army and let us escape.
But he was still a creep about it.
Well, feels like he's only helping us because he wants something. I just don't know what.
Reckon we'll see him again?
Certainly hope not.
Not your type?
No love lost for phonies.
As Gladio said, his actions are motivated not by altruism, but by self-interest. And when he does come to our aid, I see only condescension in his eyes.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ever think you think too much?
Sometimes, but it's always preferable to the alternative.
Are we there yet?
Well, didn't you say you always wanted to go sailing?
Yeah, but all this ocean gets kind of bland after a while.
Last time I checked, it was amazing and life-changing.
So, soon you'll have your old man's ring back.
Yeah, when we arrive in Altissia.
Good thing. To him, it was his heritage.
Is that what my dad said?
Carrying a royal line ain't a task to be taken lightly. For a small thing, that ring can sure weigh heavy. After he became king, I only ever saw his face in the paper.
Wait, weren't you at the coronation?
No, I was long gone from the city.
Must have been invited at least.
Had a falling out of sorts with your old man. Right at the end of the trip.
You did?
I was given to understand you stayed in touch.
We buried the hatchet years later, but never talked face to face again. Should have paid a visit while I had the chance. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Got the regalia in the hold, but y'all gonna stay in Altissia for a good while, right?
Yes, we believe so.
In that case, I'll tune her up for y'all. Not that I'll have much to do, though. What with Cindy looking after the old girl.
If you say she's good, she must be great.
She was never afraid of hard work. Heaven knows she had a hard childhood.
Hard childhood?
He means her parents.
Lost them both when she was little. Was big enough to understand, though. And to hurt. But you wouldn't guess that, seeing her now.
Not at all. She's always so cheerful.
Well, that ought to tell you how far she's come.
Now, you must have seen your fair share of Altissia by now.
Yeah, only done been the once. Stayed a good while, though.
What's it like?
Big old city.
Big. Okay.
Well, it ain't the crown city.
Different. Got it.
You'll see for yourself. Foreign lands seldom lend themselves to trite explanations.
Change of scenery ought to do you good.
Well, I'm all talked out. Can't be far to Altissia now, right?
We'll be there in no time. Nice having the wind at our backs.
Lodgings are a first order of business.
All work and no play? Makes Cygnus a dull boy.
Someone has to babysit you two.
You're welcome to sleep in the wild.
Ain't no hotel, but I know a fella has a place.
Hey now.
Westcomb ran with Reggie and me way back when.
Oh, was he the other one in that photo with the garage?
Yep, Runs himself a diner or a cafe or something. Go and see for yourselves.
Sure.
Does the place have a name?
McGee or Magoo or Mago. That's the one.
Nice.
You can count on Old Wes. He'll chew your ears off.
The government issued a statement promising that the reasons behind awakening the Hydrian would be clarified in the ceremonial address.
Got a signal.
Delivering the address will be Lady Lunafreya, who was previously reported dead. This will mark her first public appearance since the violence that befell the signing ceremony.
Lady Lunafreya's gonna give a speech?
Sounds like it.
Lord knows. This world could use some wisdom.
Won't be much longer now, Noct.
Yeah.
Does this vessel have an entry permit?
Entry permit?
Relax. I got one. Here.
That's as old as they get. Seems in order. You may pass.
Prepared in advance.
Could say that. 30-odd years ago.
That's what the guy meant by old.